In this lecture, we will see what is the meaning of work. So start from our secondary schools. We have know the term works. Okay, even though we are in daily life, we are using work is a daily routine terms. But if we look for it very scientifically, then if I tell you to describe what is work, then you will say the effort taken by me to do particular task is nothing but the work. So it is not a purely scientific definition. If I tell you uh, describe it, if I want to calculate the work done by you, then how you can describe? Then by secondary schools we have studied one definition, that is work is nothing but a force per displacement of any object. Okay, so definition was, if we look into it, then it is a basically said to be done work is said to be done when a force move through a distance or any object move through some distance under the application of force. So as per the Newton's first law of motion, anything in the universe is rest. If it is in rest, then it maintain its rest position, or anything in the motion, that then this object will maintain its that motion until and unless any force will not disturb that object, is it? So it is a first law of motion. So similarly, until and unless any force application is not done against any object, the displacement of or change in momentum of that object will not possible. So whenever the change in momentum are take place that object due to application of force, or whenever displacement of that object are take place due to the application of force, that time we can say a mechanical work done is there. Okay, so but whenever we are look into a thermodynamic concepts, the definition of thermodynamics is completely different. Only displacement of object is not sufficient to tell work is done in case of the thermodynamics. So that's why here in this lecture I am mentioning a mechanical work and a thermodynamic work. So the the definition of first law, which is coming from the first law of motion, is not as it is 100% applicable in case of the thermodynamics. It doesn't mean the first law of motion will not guide a thermodynamic work done. It guides, but it is not as it is. There is some modification have in thermodynamic work done. Okay, so let's see what is a thermodynamic work done. In case of the thermodynamic work done by system, if the sole effect on the surrounding could be that of raising of weight, or we can say displacement of system boundary, displacement of system boundary or system against the resistance force. Okay, here you need to be a focus on term, that last term, against the resistance force, that you have to note here, the displacement against the resistance force. And in the first definition you can see it is a it may be a effect on surrounding could be that of raising of weight. Here we can see the effort is should be there, the effort thing, the effort need to be done. There is no any effortless activity, or there is no any effortless movement should not be there in order to say thermodynamic work done is there. Okay, in simple word, the thermodynamic word is done, we can only say it whenever any displacement of object, uh, here we are not saying object in case of thermodynamics, we are saying system. Okay, so in thermodynamic term, the work said to be done only whenever displacement of system or displacement of system boundary take place against the effort could be that of raising of weight. Means any weight, if you want to raise any weight against the gravity, we have to take effort. So in that sense, it try to explain you, while pulling any weight against the gravity we are taking a effort. So in that sense, if with taking a effort the system changes the state 1 to state 2, or boundary of system changes from state 1 to state 2, then we can say thermodynamic work done is there. Okay, so to explain this thing I will quote here two examples. Okay, we will see these three examples I have quoted over here. We will see one by one. Okay, now see the first example. Here you can see there is a one block is here, and from that block one shaft is coming out. Okay, for example, consider this is a gearbox present inside this block. Okay, and the output shaft from this gearbox is coming out, and on that output shaft one metal rope is wound, and this another end of this metal rope is connected to the another block of metal having mass m. Now, if this gearbox have to lift this mass by distance dx, yeah, dx representing very less distance, okay, and the dx not representing a huge or it is a too much big span. It is a very short span which need to be lift through which it need to be lit. Okay, so for example, if this gearbox pull this box in upward direction, okay, if it pull it is in upward direction, then what effort here it have to take. Okay, so this is a F into resistance force, F into I mean to say F res is nothing but the resistance force, or we can say resistance force offered by this weight on the gearbox in order to have that displacement. Okay, and dx is nothing but the distance through which the metal block need to be shift upward. So force multiplied by deflection. Okay, this is a mechanical work as we have seen in first definition. Work is nothing but the work done by the gearbox is nothing but the force that is need to be, or we can say effort need to be taken by this gearbox multiplied by distance have to be traveled by this metal block. Okay, so this is dx. Now how much this resistant force have to be a minimum force have to be applied by this gearbox on the rope? It should be a m into g is mass of block multiplied by acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so the minimum force need to be applied by gearbox in order to pull this weight in upward direction will be m into g into dx. So this will be called as a mechanical work. So this is called as a mechanical work. If this weight is if this m is weightless quantity, for example, just take an example. If this mass is weightless, I mean to say it is a we can say it is a very light or very negligible weight which can't be considerable. Even that rope also is negligible weight, and in that time if this gearbox want to lift that weight, that object, now it is not weight because I told you this mass, this block having a completely zero mass, or we can say ultra lightweight, very negligible, and even that rope also having ultra lightweight. In that sense, if that gearbox want to pull this object upward by distance dx, then in then in thermodynamic as per the thermodynamic definition, we can say there is a no work done take place, even the mass even though that object is traveled by distance dx, then also we can't say the thermodynamic work done is there. Are you saying, are you understanding? Because whenever effort is there, effort is taken by uh, this gearbox, then and then only we can say the work done is there. Means because whenever mass of block is considerable, whenever mass of the rope is considerable, and that time those objects are traveling distance dx, then effort is need to be taken by gearbox, otherwise the shifting or displacement will not happen. So that's why whenever surrounding could the effect on the surrounding could be that of the raising of weight. So or we can say system against the resistant force, displacement of system or system boundary against the resistant force. So whenever there is a resistance against the displacement, that time only we can say a thermodynamic work done is there. So here we have a two case. For in first case this mass of the block is considerable, and that time this gearbox supposed to raise the weight in upward direction by distance dx, then we can say mechanical work done is there and thermodynamic work also done. But whenever in second case I am saying this mass become very ultra light, or we can say it is considerably negligible, and the weight of this rope also considerably negligible, nothing means very very negligible weight, then we can say there is no resistant force, or we can say it is ultra negligible resistant forces there. In that sense we can't say a mechanic there, in those sense we can say there is a mechanical work done is there, but no thermodynamic work done is there. Okay, so such a work in thermodynamic sense we can say free work. In in such cases the work done by the system is called as a free work. It is work against the resistance-less object, or resistance. It is a work done against the resistance-free at surrounding. Okay, so such a work is called as a free work, and magnitude of such work we are considering in thermodynamics 0. Okay, this thing is useful in case of the first law of thermodynamics. While applying first law of thermodynamics, this thing we have to use that free work. Whenever free work is there, that time we are considering magnitude of work is 0. Okay, remember those things. Now in the second example we can see there is a piston cylinder assembly. Here is a piston, and the slabs of different masses are present over the piston, and under the piston in a closed system a gas with a pressure P is present, and this piston is supposed to move from state 1 to state 2. So whenever I am adding a weight on this piston, okay, if I am adding weight on this piston, the piston start to move state 1 to state 2 slowly. This depend the nature of weight adding. If I'm adding directly 15 kg of weight on the piston, it may be a piston move faster, or if I'm adding 500 gram or 1000 gram weight adding on the piston, above the piston, then it may move very gradually or very slowly. Okay, so either piston move very fast by adding a huge amount of weight, or either a piston move very slowly, okay, or gradually by adding a very less quantity of weight, say 1 gram 2 gram weight. If I'm go on adding, then the piston will move very slowly, and whenever I'm adding directly 50 gram of weight on the piston, it move very faster. So the piston will travel in two way. One is a faster way and one is a slow way. So here there is one classification is there in case of the thermodynamic work. One is the quasi-static or quasi-equilibrium process or quasi-static work done. Okay, and another is the non-quasi static work done, or we can say quasi-equilibrium process type work done, or non-quasi-static type quasi-equilibrium type work done. So this thing we will see in later, but just remember this thing. Whenever I'm adding a weight very slowly in small slabs, say 1 gram 2 gram, then that time piston will move very slowly, very gradually, and whenever adding directly 50 kg of weight in that, it will move very faster. Okay, so this is the thing will happen. Now here the displacement is take place. Okay, but whenever this piston coming downward direction, that time this pressure of the gas will resist the downward moment of piston. Is it? Whenever I'm adding a load on the piston, definitely piston try to move in downward direction, but whenever it moving in downward direction, the pressure of gas, that is P, will resist the downward moment of this piston. So resistance force is there. Is it? The force resistance, or the force resisting the moment of piston in downward direction is there. So here I can say work done is nothing but the, as per this formula, force application multiplied by distance travel in that direction. So F into dx. F resistance is that resistive force multiplied by distance travel. Now if I want to calculate what is the F resistance, then it is nothing but pressure applied by this gas in upward direction multiply the area of cross section of that piston. Okay, so P into A multiply by dx, so I am getting P into dV, so it is a PdV work. This is one of the most known term, PdV work in thermodynamic. So it is only applicable whenever, okay, the thing need to be remember here, this for this type of formula directly you can apply only when the process is quasi-static. Now here state 1 to state 2 is changes, okay, system is changing from state 1 to state 2. So this is a process. As we have seen, the transformation of system from state 1 to state 2 is the process. Okay, that term we have already seen. So here state 1 to state 2 system are transforming. So this is a process. But when that process are happen very gradually or very slowly, when I am adding a 1 gram of fluid weight in that very slowly, then the piston is supposed to move gradually or very negligible span. So it is such a process which changing state 1 to state 2 and settle at that position quickly with the minimum deviation in properties of system. Okay, at state 1 to state 2, very minimum deviation means state 1 to state 2, if it reaches, there are number of microstates are present in between, means state 1.1, state 1.2, state 1.3, very microstate are there. For example, 1 gram of it I am adding over here, so state 1 to state 2 it will not reaches directly, it shifted to somewhat downward, and this is called as a microstate. And that microstate, if we compare the property of system at that microstate and property of system at state 1, if I am comparing in terms of pressure, temperature, volume, the deviation is very negligible. So whenever system are traveling in such a fashion, or simple word we can say, it's move state 1 to state 2, or it moves initial state to final state very gradually, then such a process is called as a quasi-equilibrium process. Okay, so only when quasi-equilibrium process is there, that time we can apply this formula PdV. So this is a thing we have to remember, and whenever we are putting a weight suddenly of 50 kg, that time the formula will be different. We have to check the what kind of process it is. It is a constant pressure process, a constant volume process, or constant temperature, or a constant entropy process. On that basis we have to develop a formula for work done, but this formula we can directly use whenever the process is quasi-equilibrium. So whenever in future that I give you a problem like this, that time you have to remember that whether shifting of piston state 1 to state 2 is very gradually or it is sudden. Okay, that you have to remember. Whenever piston 1 to 2 a transformation is gradually or quasi-equilibrium process, then only you can use this formula. Otherwise you will remember this formula for every system from transformation of piston state 1 to state 2. It is not like that. It is quoted over here only for the quasi-static process. So that's why I'm what we can say highlighting, I am adding supposed to adding a very small weight 1 gram of on the piston. So here we can say a resistance force is there multiplied by displacement, you are getting the what, a thermodynamic or mechanical work. So here whatever the work done is done by the system, we can say it is a thermodynamic work also, and it is a mechanical work done also. Now come to the system 3. Now here what happened, there is one vessel is there. Okay, this is a vessel, I'm sorry, it's not vessel, it's a vessel. Okay, in which two partition I have made. At one partition vacuum is there, at another partition gas pressure at P is accumulated, and there is in between these two partition a weightless and frictionless, okay, thing need to be a note here, a weightless and the frictionless piston is present. Okay, and this piston is hold against the two stop. This is stop 1, this is stop 2. So this stop avoiding the movement of piston in this direction, but obviously as here vacuum is present, this gas pressure P which is maximum that vacuum, or try to push that piston in this direction. So those stops are holding the piston against, or those stops are tightly holding, those pistons tightly holding against the stop. So as soon as I am supposed to remove those stops, what will happen? The piston will move faster in this direction. So here displacement of piston are take place some dx magnitude. Okay, for example, if a piston will stop here after removing the those stoppers, if piston will travel up to this distance and here to here distance is dx, then displacement of piston is there, is it? Then you can say it is a work done. But you have to remember here displacement of piston is take place uh, uh, towards the vacuum by the pressure P. But how much quantity of, if resistance force offered by vacuum, is it there? Any resistance force is applied by vacuum against the piston moment? Okay, it is not like that. If you compare here, if I'm adding the weight, if I, if I adding the weight here slowly, then moment of piston are take place against this gas pressure resistive force. But here, as soon as removing the stop, piston will travel in this direction, but travel of piston will not having any resistance force from vacuum. It is freely moving here to here. It travel the distance dx without any resistance force. So what will happen? It is free work done by that piston, because against the vacuum it's supposed to do a work without no resistance. Whether I am applying the pressure P, here I am applying the force P, it's correct. I am applying the force, I am applying the pressure P against this piston in order to push in this direction. Application of force is there, okay, application of pressure is there in order to have a moment, have a displacement of piston in this direction. Is it right? Everything is right. So as per the definition of mechanical work done, there is a force application is there. If you want to calculate the force, that in P multiplied by area, if I do it, A is nothing but the area of this piston, cross-sectional area of this piston, and P is nothing but the pressure applied by that gas. So P multiplied by A if I do, then I will get the force application is in this direction, and piston will move at a distance dx, then that force multiplied by dx, I will get the work done. But that work done is not a thermodynamic work done, that work done is only mechanical work done. If I am doing a displacement of this piston against the vacuum, because no any resistance force is here to prevent the movement of this piston. So as per the mechanical point of view, work done is there, because mechanical point of view only we are looking for the displacement of object towards the force direction, application of force direction. Okay, but in case of the thermodynamic point of view, we are also looking of whether that displacement is against the resistance force or not. If that displacement is against the resistance force, then and then only we are considering this is a mechanical work done, thermodynamic work done. Or we can, and such a type of work done which is against the resistance free atmosphere are called as a free work or zero thermodynamic work. Okay, now if you make that weightless piston as a weighted piston, if here I have considered initially consider weightless piston, now if I'm consider this piston have some weight, and even that piston having considerable amount of friction in between cylinder, okay, means this piston is not a frictionless, now it offering a friction in means piston have somewhat frictional resistance with cylinder. Now whenever pressure P pushing that piston in this direction, that time that P need to overcome, that pressure P need to overcome a frictional resistance of this piston with cylinder, even the weight of this piston. Okay, that time resistance force is there. Now you can consider it is a thermodynamic work done. But till this piston is weightless, or it is a frictionless, you can't say there is a thermodynamic work done. Now another example here only we can take. Suppose don't consider this piston in the stop. If I have one membrane over here, membrane means one of one just consider a properly sealed curtain is present in between those two partition. A properly sealed leak proof curtain is present in between these two uh, partition is made by rubber, for example. Okay, the rubber which is used for the balloon. Okay, from that rubber, if I made one partition in between these two compartment of this vessel, one is filled by pressure P and another is a vacuum. And if I puncture that what we can say membrane or the that partition, then what will happen? Pressure P directly relieve in vacuum. Here system boundary get expand. Is it because we have separated two system by one membrane? One system having pressure P and another system will have the negative pressure or vacuum pressure. So as soon as I am puncturing that membrane or removing that partition, what will happen? This system boundary get expand and try to fulfill the entire vessel. Okay, means this P will expand as soon as I am supposed to puncturing that membrane or the partition. So there is a boundary get shifted or boundary get expand inside the vessel from partition compartment 1 to compartment 2. So in that sense also we can't say there is a thermodynamic work done. Why? Because here what happened, boundary of system get expand as soon as membrane get puncture, but it is against the resistance free atmosphere. Vacuum is there, vacuum will not resist the expansion. It is a free expansion, so it is a free work in case of the thermodynamic point of view. One more thing I explain want to clear here, or one more by using another example I want to clear here. Just consider now this side in this side both are filled by the same gas, and if that stopper is not here, okay, and this side of vessel if I use to heat, then what will happen? The pressure present inside this compartment will try to make a more pressure or build up a more pressure. Remember or consider again, if this vessel is filled by a same gas instead of vacuum, here same gas pressure P is present, and here also gas pressure P is present, and if that stop is not present over here, okay, and only piston is here in between to separate those in between these two compartment in order to separate them, and if I hold one burner over here in order to heat that side of vessel, as soon as I'm heating this end of vessel, the pressure of gas present inside this compartment supposed to rise, and it try to push this piston against this P as pressure of here is increasing by this side compartment. So there is a, now we can say a work done is there, thermodynamic work done is there, as the piston will take a displacement against gas pressure P. Okay, so this is the thing of every time we can't say a thermodynamic work done is there, we can't say, but you have to look for that whether the displacement is against the resistance or not. If that displacement is against the resistance is not there, then you can't say this is a thermodynamic work done, but you can say there is a mechanical work done. Okay, so this is the thing, this is a summary of this lecture, when we can say a mechanical work done is there and when there is a thermodynamic work done is there. And another thing you have to notice here, a work done is a vector quantity, it is not a scalar, so direction of work done is also important. So sign convection we will see in next lecture. Also we have to see that is why work done is called as a path function. So this thing we will see in a next lecture. Thank you.